What's up, guys? Back in the woods. In today's video, I don't want to talk about a crypto per se, but I want to talk about you guys, retail investors, and how hard you have it. For those who don't know, I've been around this market now for a few years. I was here last cycle towards the end of it. I've been accumulating crypto since the bear market. I've been growing my channel now for over 2 years. And something I've been noticing that I'm sure some of you guys noticed, that usually experience teaches you over time, is that aside from this market being heavily manipulated, shady, sometimes scammy, sometimes it's not so much what you're buying that can be bad. It could be who you're watching. And, you know, for those who've been following me on Twitter, I posted today how there's a lot of greedy and shady people in this market. And I'm not going to name drop. I could care less about the drama. It's funny because, you know, I was on Discord the other day talking to my members, and I go on YouTube and I get recommended these 2 different videos by 2 different YouTubers. They had the same title, the same thumbnail, and they're popular YouTubers. And this was the 3rd time I've seen this happen. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it makes me really question, like, the majority of these YouTubers are taking paid sponsorships to cover you guys newly ICO pre-launch cryptos. And they make it seem like, hey, if you get in super early, you can make a lot of money. But what they don't tell you is they're most likely not buying this crypto, but they're being paid to tell you they are, or they're being paid to tell you it's going to the moon. And maybe they tell you at the end of the video in the last 10 seconds that it was a sponsorship, or maybe they don't tell you at all. But this is the dark side of crypto that a lot of people don't understand. And I never knew this either. When I first came into the market as a newbie, I had no idea companies came in here and would just pay YouTubers to cover, you know, cryptos. And I'm talking like thousands of dollars. I'm hearing some of these really big guys on YouTube, 6-figure salaries or more per month to cover certain crypto projects. And they do it without fail because it's lucrative, you know. This is the thing, right? That's why you guys see all these scammers, like the WhatsApp scammers who use my picture, the ones who impersonate me on Twitter and, you know, YouTube and other platforms. People don't want to make money the old-fashioned way. They rather take the fast lane, even if it means selling their soul. And unfortunately, you as a retail investor, you have an uphill battle to climb through because you got to sort through all this crap and figure out who's legit and what's a good company and what's a scam and who should you trust and who should you not trust. It's a lot of work and a lot of stress. And it's unfortunate because, you know, I see some of these YouTubers when I used to watch YouTube actively. You know, some of them had good channels initially, but at some point the greed got to them. The greed got to them, and whatever reason they had to justify what they're doing, they sold their soul. And it's unfortunate because I learned this when I get new members who join my Patreon and Discord. You know, if I do a portfolio review or if they ask me about a certain crypto, I'm like, where the hell did you get this crypto from? And then I find out and I go back onto the, you know, the page, whatever, and I find out it's a freaking sponsorship crypto. And if you check out all these, you know, pre-ICO sponsored crypto projects, a lot of them run up initially because, you know, they get people to buy the hype and then they all dump. But for me, like, I work a job outside of here, so I never have to feel like I'm struggling to the point where I have to take these sponsorships to make these videos. I'll never be in a position to do that. For me, my character has always been worth more to me than any sort of money is. You know, for me, it's like I could make 6 figures tomorrow if some company paid me, but I would turn it down. And I've turned down numerous companies. It goes against who I am. I'm not here to just make the most amount of money possible. I do that with my investments. Yes, I want to make the most amount of money with my investments, but I'm not doing that here with my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is here to help you make some money the old-fashioned way, the good way, with hard work, dedication, persistence, growth, overcoming barriers, getting better, sometimes failing. You know, a lot of people take this easy route of paid promos or, you know, doing shady things or trying to legitimately scam you from your wallets by doing all these airdrop links and crappy, you know, shady things because they don't want to put in the work. They want to make money any way they can, and they'll sell their soul in the process. There's very few YouTubers out here that I actually could say I can trust. You know, and you guys know, but the ones who I collab with, everyone else, it's like, you know, I'm not too impressed. And I'm not here to like hate on anybody. It's just like, you gotta be very careful who you're watching, because not everybody has your best interest at heart, unfortunately. And if you're not careful, you could be losing out on making money and have to be doing this all over next cycle. And you really don't want to be going backwards right now. You want to be going forward. You want to be going forward, and you want to be making progress. And the only way you do this is through self-education. Self-education and taking the time to experience these things as an investor on your own. It's okay to listen to other YouTubers for guidance. Just be careful who you listen to, because sometimes a certain YouTuber that you're watching could very well be biased and telling you guys to buy this crypto. And it's very easy for you or me to look at that and be like, oh great, they're bullish, and not realize they're just being paid to tell you that. So you got to be very careful in this space. Obviously, you're going to have people that just copy other YouTubers too. I see it all the time. It is what it is. You know, some people out here are just trying to make some money, really don't care about anything else. But when it comes to my channel and my growth, I do things my own way. For those who find me, whether it's on here or on Discord and Patreon, they learn pretty quick that I am my own investor. I think how I think. I do things how I do things. And I don't let anybody change who I am. And that's how you got to be as an investor, right? You want to grow. You want to make some money. You want to learn. You want to get better. But most importantly, you want to embrace the journey and recognize failure as a necessity to success. That way you enjoy it, or at least tread the water through it and accomplish your goals, instead of trying to evade it and be in the fast lane and think of failure as some bad obstacle that you just have to avoid. When people start looking at failure as a bad thing, those are the people who try to take the easy way out. But I've been working a job this entire time I started YouTube because I didn't want the easy way out. I wanted to work my ass off. I wanted to, you know, still be grinding like many of you who are also working a job. I wanted to document this journey. That's why I started all this. You know, I've been working my butt off for the last 2 years because I want to look back next year and be like, I'm so glad I sacrificed. You know, for me, when you think of where I've been at the last couple of years, it's been delayed gratification and sacrifice and hard work and patience and growth. I can name a lot of things I've been learning. You know, I'm a lot better off now than when I used to be back in 2021 when I started YouTube. And I can't wait for the growth that's coming in the future. But like I said, guys, whether you're a retail investor or a smart whale investor or another YouTuber, just make sure you're doing your own thing. You do your own research. You become your own leader, and you do things your way. Don't let someone come in here and try to shake you from your character. Don't change your morals because some opportunity of more money comes to you. Always remember the bigger picture, why you're doing what you're doing, what the end goal is, and what you want to be and feel like in the future, down the road. There's not many YouTubers that I actually recommend, to be honest. I'm friends with about 5. That's about it. I don't collab too often. In fact, I turn down many collabs because I don't trust the majority of this YouTube space. I guess you could say I'm sort of a lone wolf on YouTube, which is fine, you know, but I do notice a lot of people on this space, they don't really contribute their own value. A lot of people tend to be like these, you know, paid promoters, or they just copy other YouTubers and they don't do their own thing. They just care about the views and not so much the content and helping their subscribers. And this is the thing, right? I created YouTube because I actually wanted to help you, because I know what it feels like coming into this space, feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, information overload, being alone, being stressed, having a job outside of here. I've been there and done that, so I understand sometimes it feels a little hard. Who do you go to? Who do you look to? Who do you talk to? You know, there's a lot of things going through your head. So I know a lot of you guys watch other YouTubers besides me, and that's fine. In fact, that's great because it gives you guys a wide variety of different perspectives. All I'm saying is make sure at the end of the day, no matter who you're watching, whether it's me or someone else, that you are your own person, you're not a sheep investor, and that you do things your own way while learning and growing on this journey. And by the way, if you're interested in talking to me, reaching out to me, seeing what crypto I'm buying, selling, trading, being part of voice chat hangouts where we talk like this on a weekly basis, you can ask me questions. You can literally just talk to me. If you want to be a part of this and more, then I encourage you guys to join my page line on Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. What is the biggest lesson you learned in crypto so far? And what is your ultimate goal for this cycle? Drop your comment down below and let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.